Hi, this is for all the parents of children in Year 6, Year 11 and Year 13. All those children who are going to be missing the end of a particularly important phase of their school lives and maybe feeling sad about missing out on the prom or the leavers party or the shirt signing or the memory book or whatever it is, the ways that different schools mark the end of an important era in a child's life. And actually endings are important. It's one of the first things that we teach our babies, how to wave goodbye, how to say bye. We have really important rituals to mark the endings, whether it be the handshake or the yours sincerely or the leavers do. And good endings are important because good endings mean that someone can make also good beginnings. It's an important way of marking the end of something, which means that people are able to move more fully into the next phase. So we're going to need to create this for our children. I'm sure schools will be doing something when they can, but for the moment it's going to be up to us parents. So let me give you a few ideas for what you might be able to do for your child. And of course every child is different, so what each child needs is going to be different. But you can be guided by your child. Your child will give you a sense of what it is that he or she needs, particularly if you ask them what it is that they feel like they're going to be missing out on. So we're going to have to be really creative. If it's the shirt signing that they're really sad not to be getting, then send out an email to all the parents, get the signatures digitally, find a company that can print those onto, say, a school sweatshirt and then get them posted out to everyone. Or if it's the leavers do, then maybe you could organise an online gathering. If it's the memories, then you can create a photo book altogether with photos and words. But the main thing is that you create an ending, some sort of an ending, to a way of marking this end of this phase so that it allows your child to move on. And we can be guided by knowing what the key ingredients are of creating a good ritual or rite of passage ending. So there's the preparation. Then there's some sort of kind of gathering or witnessing of it. Often there's an element of challenge, and for many of these children it would have been their exams. So whilst they might be delighted that they're not going to have their exams, some of them may also feel a bit disappointed. There's a sense in which they haven't therefore sort of stepped up. So we might need to create some kind of challenge for them to acknowledge that they are ready to pass through into the next phase. And then of course that is the next thing, is to acknowledge it and then to celebrate it. So those are the phases: the preparation, the gathering, the challenge, the acknowledgement, and the celebration. So these are the elements that we'll be looking to create. And it could be that you go on a walk with your child and you get him or her to tell you the story of their school life, and then ask them, what is it that you'll be happy to leave behind? But also, what is it that's been good about it, the best bits? What are you taking with you? So that you then get a sense of perhaps what's been important to your child about school and what therefore needs to be acknowledged and marked. And you could write them a letter, say, or get grandparents or a teacher to write a letter to acknowledge this important phase, the end of this important phase, and their readiness to move on to the next. Actually, the last chapter of my book, From Daughter to Woman, is a how-to guide on how to create a rite of passage for your child. It's got everything in it that you would need. I didn't mean to make this as a kind of selling thing, actually. Hopefully everything in this video gives you everything that you need to make a simple way of marking this end of this era so that your child is free to move on into the next phase of their lives. And reassure them that I'm sure all schools will be creating something for all their pupils when they're able to. Go well.